What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So today we are back to normal. The secrets of the opera is upon us, and once again we have a nice normal challenge event to compete in. We don't have to be worrying about these dragons all over the show. So I've gotten cracking and I'm enjoying myself. Back to the normal Empires and Puzzles programming. We do also have a brand new hero in the portal, which is this lovely looking, slightly chubby lady called Charlotta. She is the belle of the ball, and we are going to be having a look at her today. So we'll start off with the basics. She is obviously a fire hero. She's obviously legendary, and she's part of the opera family. So the opera family do get a nice tasty little bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes. Anything from 5% to 15% boost for their attack, defense, and HP stats. So really decent family bonus there. She is of the sorcerer class, so that gives her the chance to delay, which is really good on defense. It reduces the mana generation of the target by 50% for 2 turns, so a very decent skill for a defensive hero. Now, as far as the passives are concerned for Charlotta, we've got the dual passives. We've got resistance against attack ailments, so an innate resistance against status ailments that affect attack, which is decent. And then we have the passive heal when status ailment expires or is cleansed. So this character receives a 20% heal every time a status ailment expires or is cleansed, removed, reallocated, etc. So they get a heal on cleanse, and they cannot be given attack down. So that's pretty decent so far. In terms of stats, we'll switch off the max power preview for Charlotta. We're running 1100 team power. So this is the first official hero that's been released into the game, which isn't a costume or a toon, to be over 1100 team power. So good on you, Charlotta. Nice. As far as the way she looks, I mean, I don't have anything particularly bad to say about it. She kind of looks like she's like the Queen of Hearts, playing the Queen of Hearts, maybe. Those fingers are a bit chubby, though, man. Like decently large-sized fingers. But at any rate, I think Sai might have pointed that out, actually, but I've just got it. Anyway, so yeah, she's pretty interesting looking, pretty understated maybe. So in terms of the stats, we are looking at quite an attacking hero. So 1153 on the attack is very, very good. Over 1000 on defense, so really good and solid, and 2064. So all looking good so far. Now, in terms of the special skill, it's called the Ballad of Condemnation. That sounds ominous. So she is running at slow speed, so a bit of a downer. But she does do 450% damage to the target and nearby enemies. That's a huge amount of damage, especially with that high attack stat. And then the target and nearby enemies will dance the Ballad of Condemnation for 3 turns. The Ballad of Condemnation gives them negative 50% mana generation. That is crippling. 50% decreased healing. And when the dance ends, the dancer suffers 1500 damage. Wow. This is brutal. I mean, it's along the same lines of von Rothbart. He's got to be in here somewhere, right? Von Rothbart, let's have a quick look at this dude. So 550 to the target, and then the Ballad of Pain lasts for 4 turns, and then when the dance ends, the dancer suffers 1700 damage. So it's a bit different. The dance lasts a bit longer with him, and he is at average speed. But the dance is only to a single target, and then it spreads to the nearby. Where with Charlotta, we've got this hit 3, so 450 to the target and nearby. So actually a higher amount of upfront damage, even though she is running at a slower speed. And then she automatically casts that dance onto 3 targets. Now I'm just thinking in terms of the spreading. So turn 1, it can spread to the nearby. If you were to hit the middle by turn 2, I think it should be across the whole team. So I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that von Rothbart's actually probably a stronger hero than Charlotta. Well, for a couple of reasons. Number one is, the silence is massive. Number 2 is the dance spreads across the whole team. And 3, and probably the biggest one, is that he's running at average speed. So with Charlotta, you do have a chance to where you can kind of control this hero. You can get in before she casts her special. You can silence her. You can kind of just make sure that she is not able to destroy your whole team. Because if she does go off, this is going to be a brutal, brutal skill. That reduced mana generation and the reduced healing is going to mean that because you've just suffered such a huge amount of damage, you know that extra 1500 damage is coming when the dance ends, and it is going to wipe you out whether you like it or not. So despite the way she looks like a weird, cutesy, chubby little drama queen, she has some pretty serious weaponry in her arsenal. So yeah, I'm a massive fan. There's nothing not to like about Charlotta. She's definitely up there with one of the most powerful heroes that we have out in the game at the moment, and really good counters as well for sludges. So you can get that that dance removed and replaced and things like that. You can get the dodge down. So counter for a good number of heroes actually, where that dance is going to go on, and it's then going to replace any existing dance effects, etc., that might be on that team. So yeah, really, really decent hero. I do like her a lot, and I think that you won't go far wrong. She's featured alongside Armand Moncharmin, who's a little bit of a letdown. I mean, he does have a decent skill, a decent amount of damage to all, and that sleep effect from the minion. So I think he's pretty strong, but not quite as strong. He's probably been overshadowed by von Rothbart and Charlotta now. And Odile, who's actually a really, really good option at tank as well. So it's a pretty decent portal to be pulling in. Please do let me know in the comments what you guys think about Charlotta. As always, I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with your mother, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.